Hi, we are on site here today at the new courthouse in Will County. This project is so phenomenal, and I got the two of the key people who are making this project happen. Let me introduce you to the first one. His name is Ray. Ray, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
It's
you
a
for
pleasure
having me.
you. And
Yeah.
what do you do here, and what is your title? I know you really run the whole project.
So my name is Ray Tuminello. I'm on the Will County Board as an elected official. One of the jobs I'm charged with is the chairman of the Capital Improvements Committee. And the Capital Improvements Committee is the one that's in charge of building the Will County Courthouse.
So now let me introduce you to Herb. Herb, how you doing today?
Hi, I am Herb Brooks Jr., and I am the Minority Leader of Will County Board. I've been on the board for 10 years, and even though I don't sit on the Capital Improvement Committee with my colleague Ray, I am at all of the meetings, and I've been a part of it, seeing this project come to pass.
Well, I know this is a huge project. Can you tell me a little bit of history, how it came all about? What happened?
Well, one day, Ray Tuminella woke up one morning and said, we're going to build a new courthouse. We had been talking about it for a number of years, but just so happened we had the opportunity under our Chief of Staff and our current Capital Improvement Committee chairperson to put some numbers together and start do some bonding to make this all come possible. We had been talking about it for a number of years, but we found out the right time was about 2 years ago when we put the bonding program together.
Now, what is the size of this building? What is the, how big is it?
This building is currently going to be 10 stories high when it's complete, about 381,000 square feet. The existing courthouse, just so you know, was built in 1960s. It's only about 4 stories high, only 109,000 square foot. So it's about 3.5 times the size.
Wow.
But the population has grown by over 3 times the population than in the 60s as well.
Yes, well, this is going to be, like you said, humongous. I mean,
Oh,
when I walk
absolutely.
into Joliet, you can't miss it. So
No.
it's a phenomenal structure.
Yep.
Now, what's going on with the courthouse? I mean, is the courtrooms are going to be in one building? Tell me a little bit.
No, we have annex. We have juvenile court, west side of Joliet across the bridge, and we'll have 10 floors here with courtrooms. But we do have 6 courtrooms that will not be a part of this project.
Okay. And now I know there's one very special area that's going to be built here, which is actually the food court.
Oh, yeah.
And the general waiting area. So
Oh, yeah.
tell me what's going on.
Expanded. Right now, if you go over to the old courthouse, you'll see vending machines. But we're going to have an expanded food court in this facility, something for everybody. And there's going to be enough room there for all of our guests to get in during your waiting time to make it comfortable and more palatable for your stay there.
I love it. I think people are going to be happy to come.
I know I will.
Now, let me ask another one. Is the circuit clerk office going to be here?
Yes, ma'am. The circuit clerk office was currently on the 2nd floor of the old courthouse. Will come into this with state-of-the-art, and we'll have all the technology and be able to use all of our technology of the new courthouse. So, yes, she will be here as well.
Okay. Now, Ray, what is the actual cost of this project and how was funded?
Sure. So the actual cost of the 10-story building, the new building here in Will County, is we're budgeting $215 million. When we went to the Finance Committee, I know Mike Frezzalone is our chairman of the Finance Committee, and what he decided to do is put some numbers together, run it through his committee, and he decided that he's able to build this project along with other ones like the health department. We just got done with the sheriff's station, the 911 building, animal control. We're doing quite a bit of projects. But we're going to be able to do this while keeping the tax rate lower than it was the year before. So we've lowered the tax rate each of the last 3 or 4 years in a row, and we're going to continue to do that even while putting these projects online.
Great job on that.
Absolutely.
Now, on this project, there was a lot of improvements in security. Can you brief us a little bit?
I want to let the Capital Improvement Chairman, Ray, talk about that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So I can't really get into the details of what we're doing with security, but I can assure you and anyone who comes into this building that we are going to have the latest and greatest technology in place to make sure that not only you as an individual who comes in, but if you're a juror, if you're a policeman, everybody's protection will be at the utmost importance. However, one of the big changes that we did do in the old courtroom, or in the old courthouse, the prisoners, the inmates, the individuals that are allowed to have due process, that have to go to the court, they were riding in the same elevators as the judges, the plaintiffs, some of the attorneys, the cops. So what we've done is we've isolated that. So now the inmates or anyone coming for due process gets to go up in their own private elevator, not in the same elevators as the individuals that could be handing down the sentences, etc. So we thought that was an important improvement. But as far as the actual technologies that are in the building, I can't really speak about that.
No, that's top security. I understand that.
Yep.
Now, the other question is, there were so many lines that happened during bad weather. So how is that going to be alleviated now with the new facility?
Well, in the existing courthouse, there was a jam up at the actual machines when you're coming in and you're going through security, and then they would have you lined up out the door, down the street, and it was always raining. Here we will have a state-of-the-art infill system where people will be able to go in, get in the turnstiles under roof, and actually get checked in by multiple individuals through different screening sections. So they're no longer standing outside. You'll be indoor the entire time.
Great. Now, I go back to you.
Okay.
Now, what is going on with the parking lot? I mean, I know people always ask, where are we going to park? Where would the parking lot be?
Behind us is Chicago Street that runs north and south. We have entered to an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Joliet, the mayor and the council, to open up Chicago Street South. So there'll be parking lot there, and just behind us, south side behind us, is additional parking. So we'll actually have more parking than we have right now. As you know, as the courthouse begin to come together, Ray already mentioned the growth of Will County. We want to be able to accommodate all of the clients and customers that come downtown to this new courthouse. So there'll be additional parking.
Wonderful. That's great news for everyone.
Yes.
Now, one other question for you. What is happening to the current building? What are we going to do with it?
So the current building was built almost 50 years ago, right? In the 1960s. It was 50 years ago. And unfortunately, it was pre-internet, pre-wireless, anything. So we're having such a difficult time. How much is it going to cost to retrofit that building? Our consultants and engineers have estimated it's going to be about $42 million just to bring that building into compliance with today's needs. And at that point, it was either that or a $1.5 million, and we could demolish the building and start new. So we're leaning right now towards demolishing the building, taking it down for the 1.5, and then creating a building that really meets the needs of the county today. Right now, if you go to the health department or you go to the land use department, you're in multiple buildings scattered throughout the city of Joliet. There are some opportunities to bring those synergies together, combine some of the operations, and put it under one location, just for ease of use and convenience for the end residents. So that's really
great.
what we're after.
Yeah, I look forward to a future. I mean, that
Absolutely.
really is planning everything moving forward. Now, one last thing I heard, the congratulations are on because you can receive a new award here, a national award for the design of the building. Tell me a little bit.
So we were just informed that the designers of the building, White and Company, was awarded a national honor, architectural, for the AIA Association, the Architect Institute of America. They have given an award for the architecture of this building. We should be receiving it, I believe, in New York by the end of the year. But it's pretty exciting. And one other thing, when we talk about awards are great, but one of the biggest things that I'm really interested in, and I get a report every week, is the safety, the man hours. We're 40,000 man hours into this job already. Thankfully, thank God, no injuries. And Gilbane has done a phenomenal job. I know we were laughing in the unit, now we've got to put the hats and the glasses and gloves and vests and these work boots. I mean, I'm wearing a suit and work boots.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, we want every worker to go home safe. We want everyone to go home to their family. And Gilbane has done a great job. So White and Gilbane have done a tremendous job for Will County.
So we have one more area that we really need to understand is there is a process that started and we were going to end. So when did you begin the project and when are we expect to complete the project?
Great. Well, right now you're in the command center. So the command center here for Gilbane Construction, they have everything from their weekly meetings to their daily meetings. Get the project started every day. The workers go out, they get the jobs completed. On the board behind you, you have a set of tasks that happen every single day, every single week, and we forecast this out 4 weeks in advance. Now it's impossible to know when it's going to rain, when we're going to have a cold day, a snow day, a rain day. So this board is constantly in flux, it's constantly moving. To answer your question more specifically, we started the project about a year ago, and we're hoping to finish about September of 2020, pending some harsh winters and some monsoons, but outside of that, we should be finishing about September of 2020.
Great. And right now you're on task, so great job. And I know everybody's putting their first efforts for security, safety.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to this project in September 2020.
Yep,
Excellent.
we're under budget, we're on time. So let's just keep it that way.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Now, we have one of the other behind-the-scenes key players for this project. So give me your name and what your role here in this project.
My name is Reagan Freitag. I'm the Chief of Staff for the County Board. There's 26 County Board members, and I am there for them 24/7 whenever they need me. So I do the day-to-day operations for whatever they need or any events or any meetings that they need me to attend on their behalf.
So you keep everybody on task, everybody on schedule, and research, correct?
I try.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello to us.
Yes.
And we look forward for 2020,
Yes.
September, to get see this job completed.
Thank you so much
thank
for
you.
stopping by.
We love it.